What's happening, troops, and welcome to this video. And in this video we're going to share our top 10 tips for you to tone up this summer. Did I say it right that time?
Yeah, you did.
Top 10 tips. I think I've got a wee bit of a lisp sometimes. Fuck off. So these are going to be nice, quick and easy steps you can go and apply, and you're going to start seeing results from the get-go. We're both personal trainers, we're both relatively toned, relatively solid, so we kind of know what we're talking about. Because you should just listen to in-shape cunts how to get in shape, shouldn't you?
I would agree, mate. 100%. I wouldn't say that about myself, mate. You're a bit more modest than me, though.
Mate, I'm definitely modest, mate. I'm definitely modest. Like, saying I'm kind of big is me being modest, bro. Right, this is the order of what we believe is most important.
Just start.
Just start. What do you mean by just start, Jamie?
Like, I think, right, this is what I think when it comes to mentality. Well, so we're going to touch on a bit of mentality, right? But see if you think like you're close to, because I feel like a lot of people get to a certain point and they're like, right, I'm really close to, you know, doing this, I'm going to do this in the next couple of years. I'm not going to do it right now, I'm going to do it. You're probably the most ready you're going to be at that point.
No.
Like if you're fucked and you just cannot be arsed, it might not be the right time. But if you're just kind of dwindling on the idea of it, then that's probably the right time for you.
Aye, the right time to start is always now, isn't it, really?
Yeah, 100%.
Mate, like, I've had people in my DMs who have been in my DMs for like fucking years, mate, and like, I'm just waiting, I'm on this job now, it's dead busy and it finishes in 6 weeks, then I'll hear from them in 6 weeks. Oh no, I've got this other one that's 8 weeks and I'm doing these 12 hours and whatever, right? And I'm like, mate, I don't give a fuck how many hours you're doing. Like, there's a way to get in and get it done.
Aye, defo.
So you just need to start. That being said, we are also getting a Nando's, so we need to just start ordering Nando's.
Right now?
Right now, and then we'll bring that in here.
Right, let's go.
While we're eating.
Let's
so
go.
you can watch us munch as well, because I think cunts like to see you munch.
Aye.
We just got the Nando's strips. We're back. So what were you saying about your order?
So I've changed my order slightly. I've went for a wrap rather than the sunset burger. Just don't know why. Just
Why?
got to the desk and just decided that.
Shout it.
Just kind of, that's what I wanted, So we going for this, mate?
I'm going for this. So, tip number 2 for toning up is going to be in a calorie deficit. Now this is arguably probably the most important thing in tip.
Obviously it is the most important thing.
Right. So,
think about, right,
there you go. What are you saying?
think about Weight Watchers, right? For I know everybody like trains them and that, but they don't prescribe exercise at all. It's all diet. People do make loads of changes in that. Like if you go on a diet and you're in a deficit and you're not training, you're going to lose weight. Chances are you're going to look like a fucking marathon runner.
Mo Farah.
a Mo Farah looking fucker.
A wee skinny cunt.
You're going to look like heavy, skinny and veiny and kind of weird if you're not training.
Pish, mate.
But you lose weight, so it's going to be the most important thing. Do you know what I mean?
Alright. So basically toning up is just your body fat getting lower. It may be building a bit of muscle there as well, but toning up, what people think toning up is just losing body fat.
And increasing your muscle tenacity by just
Tenacity? What does tenacity mean? Sounds like fucking a place.
Don't like get your muscles like tighter and that. Like obviously your muscles are going to grow big, but to start with they're going to get like kind of tighter, more compact, like a bit more developed. Know what I mean?
Aye, no, I like that. A bit of blood in there.
Just a wee bit of blood, mate.
I like to think about that as a pump returning. Like see if you've not trained in a couple of months, and then you go and train after a week, man, you're looking well swole. Know what I'm saying? So, calorie deficit. I recommend starting in a high calorie deficit, to be honest, instead of building up. I used to build up to it, but now I just start high. 500 calories.
Straight for the. I always go -5.
Aye.
So like,
what's the lowest calories you've ever been on?
I've been on. Mate, I've done like. Mate, do you know the lowest I can remember, mate, was like 2,100. And it was the hardest thing ever for me.
Mate, that's fucking decent, bro.
That was so hard, mate. I was eating nothing.
Bro.
But then I've got some, like most of my fucking clients are all like weight loss females, not all of them, but most of them. I've got them doing it like 1,500, 1,400 at times, mate, and they're like, how do it? And you're like, I'm not even making that. Like, how? What are you eating, mate?
Mate, but lassies, they have a much smaller appetite than boys. Much smaller. Mate, my lowest has been about 1,400. But I was making pure stupid mistakes. That's when I first started and I thought, like, one pure super low is how you get lean, which is no.
Mate, you're going to lose a lot of muscle, mate, and your strength's going to be fucking shit.
Mate, I had an sex drive either, mate. And I looked pure flat. As in my muscles didn't look full. I went pure scrawny on holiday, man. Somebody actually said I look skinny. I was like,
oh, that's the worst.
I know, mate, as a bird on that.
Oh. I think that's a good compliment, don't they, sometimes? It's
Birds was like to me, oh, your legs are so skinny, I love them. I'm like, you fucking bitch, I've been training these for like 3 years. Called off that after, obviously.
Did you?
Aye, fuck on, mate.
Right, what's number 3?
Number 3 is going to be weight training.
Yeah.
Because if you want to tone up, you need to train your muscles. As you says,
if you do want to look shit,
aye, running about like Mo Farah, mate, it's just going to make you look a mad skinny fucking rodent.
Also, talking on the calorie deficit, like when you lift weights, you're going to burn more calories over 24 hours. For instance, if you went a run,
Alright.
your body's still burning calories for like 24 hours to 48 hours after that.
Because it's repairing.
It's repairing, like you're sore for ages. Your body needs to repair that.
But also, mate, see every bit of extra muscle you have, the more calories you burn for a day.
Exactly.
So basically, building muscle allows you to eat more food and lose fat. So you need to be lifting weights. Did we mention progressive overload? I guess that kind of follows into it.
Aye.
You've got sauce in your face.
Sorry, bro.
Real, bro. Yeah, it's fucking, mate. I don't like mayonnaise, mate.
Can't have me on the YouTube, mate.
Any sauces that look like cum, mate, I just don't like eat them.
On the YouTube, fucking face sauce.
I'm going to be putting that bit of fucking sauce in your chin right on YouTube.
It just ties in with weight training progressive overload.
Aye.
Like.
But I think we should touch on it. So, because how many cunts go to the gym for years and never get the body they want? It's because they're not progressing. So progressive overload can be basically making your muscles do more work over time. You can do this when it comes to lifting weights. You can do this when you're doing your cardio. You can do it when you're doing your steps. Even to an extent, your diet, you're technically progressively overloading if you're like tapering it down. You know what I mean? It's not the same way in the training, but it's the same concept.
Like if you're going to the gym for 6 months, right, you might get good results by lifting the weights you're lifting at the start. But if you're still lifting, you're still benching the 10s, mate, and you're like 6 months deep and you're doing 4 sets of 10.
Aye.
Like, mate, your muscles are barely working.
Aye.
You need to be lifting a weight that your muscles are actually challenged to lift. Do you know what I mean? So like you need to then increase your weights progressively over a period of time for that to actually still stimulate your muscles.
And there's many different ways to do progressive overload, but the easiest way is adding more reps. Adding more reps or adding
Shit.
Mayo.
Let me get that. Mate, that's on your fucking.
It's alright.
See,
Don't worry about it.
some of my trackies and all. Right, on you go.
So I guess I'll touch on the following one, which would probably be, which I kind of think is important, is the like avoiding the all or nothing approach, because we're basically talking there about like building up and all that sort of shit. A lot of people have this sort of mindset where they're either going into the gym and smashing it 6 days a week and running every fucking night and eating the lowest, healthiest calories ever, or they're sitting on the couch fucking stuffing their face, eating Domino's and McDonald's and boozing every weekend. And like, see, doing that, this is the people who do that are the people who have been trying to get in shape for years and canny, and they're like, oh, it just doesn't work for me. But it's no, your fucking approach is absolutely idiotic, mate. So avoiding that all or nothing approach is essential. That's something I tell every one of my clients from the first call.
I agree, because like if you're like just starting from scratch, right? I've got fucking sauce all on my face, mate.
Oh,
If you're starting from scratch, chances are your body's not going to be able to handle like 6 days a week doing fucking everything, classes, fucking running, gym programs. Like there's going to be a time your body's going to cave in, man. Well, this is too much for you. You're going to end up having to take time off.
right.
It'd be more realistic to start with a 3-day program, start with some resistance machines if you've never touched them, any weights, do them reasonably fucking challenging to start with and try and build some sort of routine, and as you get going you can fucking add a wee bit more and get a wee bit more about it.
Aye, exactly. If you went to the gym consistently, right, for 1 week, sorry, for 1 day of the week for a full year, that's better than you smashing the gym for a full month.
Oh aye.
Know what I mean?
Like consistency is key, so like, you've been able to find a plan that you can consistently perform, and then you can consistently increase that progressive overload. I mean, I'm having a nightmare in here with that.
Are you spilling shit all over the place?
But if you're starting somewhere that you can start with, and it's not going to be like an absolute disaster the next day, your body's not going to be absolutely fucked. It will be fucked to start with, but like something you can maintain, and you can slowly progressively overload it by making the exercises harder, by increasing the weights, increasing the reps, fucking decreasing the reps sometimes could be progressive overload. You know what I mean?
Next up, mate, I think steps or activity in general. What did you call it?
NEAT.
What's that stand for?
Non-exercise activity.
What's the last bit?
Thermogenesis.
Thermogenesis. Excellent, bro. Very.
I didn't want to say it because I knew I'd have fucked it, but it basically means everything you're doing without, like,
the calories you burn, no exercising.
Non-exercising, like walking to the shop, walking to fucking, I don't know, work, and then all of that stuff. Like just any sort of movement, so you just get a bit more active, i.e. go more walks, take the stairs,
go fucking swimming,
patch a lift,
dating.
That's kind of exercise, isn't it?
Aye, true.
That's a dicky one.
I know, because
Like,
it's mainly steps, isn't it?
Parking further away
Aye.
for fucking Nando's before you go and get your food. Just increasing your steps. That could be like, I don't know, 1,000 steps over a week.
Aye.
4,000 steps over a month. You're doing the math for me, mate.
A millionaire a year.
Do you know what I mean? So just the wee slight things could increase your steps. You should probably be trying to hit like 8 to 10,000 for like the average human. I've had clients, mate, that make like easy do 15 to 20 every single day.
And they lose weight like fuck.
How?
Active job. Mate, that guy's get up's very strange. Isn't it? He actually looks like a time traveller or something.
Something like Back to the Future or something.
He just looks like a place, mate, in a way.
Looks roasting and all.
He does, but he's also got sunglasses on, so he's acknowledging it's sunny, but he's wrapped up to fuck. Fucking gangster. Following that, I think in protein. Aye.
It goes back to calorie deficit. Similar thing to what I was saying about lifting weights, like burning more calories when you lift weights 24 hours to 40 hours after that. Same sort of thing with your protein. Your body works harder to break down the protein. Like, just think about that piece of chicken compared to, rice. It's a lot more complex than that to break down for your body. So your body takes longer burning more calories, eating more of that stuff, and the more you eat that stuff, it's going to obviously help your muscles, but at the same time you're burning calories as well. With that thermic effect of feeding.
The thermic effect of food.
It can accumulate to like 5 or 10% of your calories burned every day if you're doing like properly, and that adds up. So protein definitely, obviously recovery, but at the same time it's going to help you burn more calories.
Exactly. Keep you full on that as well.
Yep. Because your body's breaking it down still like an hour, 2 hours later.
How much grams of protein drink per day?
Mate,
ballpark figure, something try.
I would always go like 1.5 times your body weight in kilos, because you're ballpark, but I still think that's slightly low. Everyone's slightly different, but that wouldn't be a bad place to go if you're just an absolute beginner. 1.5 times your body weight, so say you're 60 kilo, 90 grams. Do you know what I mean? Something along those lines.
I can agree, guys, when they're first starting, but no less than 150 grams a day. Yeah, it's an easy number to hit. 2 big meals and you're hitting about at least 60% of that, you know what I mean? And then the rest can add up through the day. What number are we on?
Don't know, mate. We just spoke about protein.
We've no covered water, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, tip number 7 is going to be water intake. Now, water intake is one of the pure basic things that it's so easy to neglect, because you think, alright, if I'm doing the exercise, if I'm lifting the weights, if I'm doing the steps, etc., I'm going to lose weight. Yes, but having more water in your system is going to benefit you in so many ways. Everybody knows the benefits of water, right? Like, fucking, if you're hydrated, let's just make it in the weight loss sort of sense.
Let me tell you something, right? So, I've been in work before, right, feeling shattered. Went to the toilet, looked at the colour of my pee, quite dark, and I'm thinking, why the fuck am I tired here? Drank some fucking water, got my hydration levels to optimal, and all of a sudden I've got more energy. It just makes you think clearer, feel fresher, have more energy.
You're stronger in the gym too.
Stronger, right? Like everything.
And also, like, drinking more water consistently, right, basically consistently flushes your cells. The more often you're flushing your cells, the quicker the shit's getting out your body and you're like replenishing them. So it just matters so much, but it's such a small thing that people overlook. What do you say for minimum per day?
Female minimum 1.5 to 2, male 2.5 to 3.
Alright, I'm going with 3. I only train guys, but
yeah, I train a lot of people.
because they'll fancy you.
It's when I've got the chat, mate.
You do have the chat, mate. I would fucking probably shag you, fuck you. You definitely do have the chat, mate. Schoolboy era. Instead of talking about water, we've got no water in the car.
Exactly, that's disastrous.
There's 2 like empty bottles in there, you can maybe drain some there. So, following that, we have another thing that I like to call... Oh no, wait, we already covered all enough in approach, didn't we?
We did.
So, next up, I believe this is number 9. This should be 9-ish, but I think we mixed up the order, potentially. It should be right. Sleep. Aye. So, again, sleep quality ones, it's massively overlooked. Something I probably don't do as much as I should have as well.
Me too, to be honest.
And basically, right, sleep is when all the magic happens. It's when your muscle actually builds. It's when your body actually burns the majority of your fat as well. You ever notice you wake up, in the morning, right? Because that's when you're usually the fasted for the longest.
Yeah.
So that's how your body taps into the fat stores.
Have you ever tried to do a gym session? It's absolutely shattered, mate.
Aye, mate.
Like, how weak is your mentality? I'm choking on that for myself. How weak are you? Up here?
Mentally?
Mentally, when you're shattered. You know what I mean?
When it comes to the gym, I'm no, but when it comes to all shit, I'm like, be like lazy with working or that.
But you have more chance of like patching a day at gym if you're not sleeping right.
Oh.
You know what I mean? If you ever wake up feeling fresh, then you've got to do it like most of the time.
Like,
got enough energy.
Aye, mate, it makes such a massive difference. See, when you wake up after a good sleep, you actually can just tell you feel better.
Aye, you do.
I was only sleeping about 5 hours when I first came back to Bali, man. Sleeping patterns all over the place, and I kind of sorted it now. And like, I just feel 10 times better. Also, like, when I actually prioritise my sleep, so my best sleeping pattern I had was actually last summer. I was basically, I also just split up with X. I was smashing the training really into my work, and I had a lot of free time to myself. So like, I could have put time into day and sleep and make sure I was getting the meals. Whereas when you've got a missus, mate, you know what I mean, you've got to spend time with them, all that sort of shit.
Yeah, you're watching shit.
Aye, and honestly, I feel as if I made like some smashing progress last summer, man. I was in fucking right good nick, man. So number 10, last but not least.
Don't know anything, by the way.
Aye, that's alright, man. It's going to be, well, I'll let you pick it, say it, mate, because you picked this one.
Mentality.
Mentality. So what do you mean by mentality? Oh, get away from my fucking motor. You fucking bitch.
We could dive into all directions of mentality, right? But it really just dials down to like just having that discipline to hit your gym sessions regardless how you feel. That discipline to hit your fucking steps most times regardless how you feel. That discipline to hit your water intake regardless how you feel. Like getting shit done, man.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Like really being in the right place and just saying I'm fucking doing this and I'm going to do it properly. Because if you do it properly, you're guaranteed results. Guaranteed results.
That's what discipline is.
It's a step-by-step fucking process.
I feel like perspective is important as well.
What do you mean?
So like, I told you the story today about boyers on the callway, and basically told him the price of my PT, and I'm not a cheap PT, I'm expensive, and he basically says, oh, that's fucking expensive, mate. And I went, bro, we've been talking for like 3 years, right? And for my monthly coaching, for my monthly PT, it was like £400 a month, right? And I've been like to him, mate, see if you started with me 3 years ago and paid, see if you could, he's been overweight for like well more than 3 years, right? Probably like 5-10 years. And I was like to him, mate, see for the first time you phoned me, see if you could have paid me £400 to lose all the weight that you could have lost in that 3 years, would you have paid it then? He's like, I would have. I was like, so looking back, if you could pay me £400 now to lose fucking the best part of like 5 stone, would you have done it? Aye. So I'm like, so why are you not seeing this the value in it now? He's like, it's just a lot of money to spend on something like this and all that. And I went, mate, well, tell me this, he's a Rangers fan, die-hard Rangers fan. I went, see if there was a fucking final for Rangers this year, right, and the ticket was £400, would you buy it? He's like, aye, I'd have it straight away, mate. And I was like, right, there you go then, mate. You need to want to get in shape
priorities,
as much as you want to fucking go to that. It's prioritise it, mate. It's priorities. People don't understand what the perspective, like the investment in yourself, mate, is.
I've had some serious like transformations, mate. I've had people losing up to 6 stone and that, like serious like transformations, and every single time they always do more than what I asked them to do. They always just have that mentality. They're in, man. They're all in. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not just half in, they're all in, and they're doing more, and they're trying more stuff, and they're doing more steps than they should do. They're doing the extra gym session. They're doing like, they're finishing their gym session and doing like fucking 25 minutes on the stairs just after they're in back. Like they're just doing more.
Going above and beyond.
You know what I mean?
Because they're committed, mate. That's it. It's just once you set your mind to get in shape, mate, you will get in shape because you'll find the information, you'll find the right PT if you need it, you'll find fucking just everything, mate. You know what I mean? You will find it. It's just you need to want it, and that's it. But I think we wrap up this video because this camera's overcooking.
Right.
Go check out Jamie on TikTok and Insta. Big Jamie for TikTok, that'll be that boy, man.
I know, man.
So funny. Jamie got recognised today.
I actually thought it was him that was getting recognised as well. I was so like surprised.
Gutted, man, when he called you big and no me. Gutted, mate. But you have been smashing on TikTok, mate, so I'm not surprised to recognise you, bro.
Appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it.
But go check Jamie out, right? And we'll see you in the next video. Hopefully we get one before you go away.
Aye.
Peace out,
bro.
troops.
In a bit.